We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Miami Dolphins.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Mark Ingram. That's good.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They're running. Ingram. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Jackson on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 34 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
first and 10. Fitzpatrick. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He'll get this into the hands of Breida.
Fitzpatrick's pass.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Miami.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Dolphins ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On first down, they run with Howard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard.
Howard again.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Fitzpatrick now.
1-yard line.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great sack.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down.
Fitzpatrick will hand this to Howard. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Running with Howard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Howard, the ball
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And it's caught. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Complete to Devontae Parker.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones.
Jackson's pass.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
Matt Breida.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 21-yard line.
Now Howard. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Howard, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard.
Jackson, he'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, how? I know it's a $64,000 question.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to continue.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
The 45-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
8-yard line.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. The 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just got to hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Raekwon McMillan in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
And goal at the 10-yard line.
Second down and goal. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaq Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Second back gets hit.
And it's caught by Parker.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Fitzpatrick finding his tight end, Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
This is Breida on the draw. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Makes the score.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a first and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30.